Welcome back. In today's session, I will show you how to create a plane. As you all know that plane means a cross-section chart. A cross-section defines the physical layer structure of our board. Before routing a multiplayer board, it is important to define the correct layer stackup because it determines how the board is manufactured and also affects the electrical performance of a high-speed signals. Now opening a cross-section chart. I will show how to open the cross-section. Go for setup and you can see that cross-section. You just click on that. The cross-section interface has been appears here. Now coming to the different kind of sections are there. Object, types, thickness, physical, embedded. And these are the export option, import option, edit option, view option, filter option. If you want to export your like layer stackup means you can export them for these three formats. Same like for import. You can import your cross-section file in these two formats. Same for edit option, you can copy paste layers here and you can set the view option which windows you want to select means you can select it here. Same for filter, you want to set some filter means you can set the filter. Same here you will get the information of your board, like how many conductor planes are there, how many planes are there, how many mask layers are there. Same lock option, embed system, user pad separation, represent materials. Now I will show how to create a like layers. Like if I want to create a four layers cross section, like four layers board means I will select this top and I will add layers. Now I want to add a layers here. So I want to add a layers for below conductor top. So I will select this and I will click on plane and I will select the material layer material and click on add. Now you can see the layer one has been added. You just click on that. You can double click and you can change the name. I will just change it to the VCC. Same manually you can see here in the diagram, you can the VCC plane has been added. So I will add one more layer. So I will I will go for VCC and add layer. I'll just select below to plane, select plane and copper material, and I will name it as GND. Now this is my four layer board. You can see that layer four, conductor two, and the planes are two. And coming for this layer section, you can change the layers material here. Like if you want to make it as a plane means you can make it as a plane. Otherwise you want to make the conductor top as a conductor and you can make it as conductor only. Same I created VCC for plane. I want plane in, and if you want dielectric you can change those like that. I want plane only, so I selected plane. Same for you can change the different kind of materials in the like layers for the in the layer section. Now coming for the thickness. When you double click on this, you can see the thickness of the board. You can change give the thickness like thickness values here. For each top layer, I want 0.0. I go for default only. You can give the thickness of the board here. For each layers whichever you have created, you can give the different types of values for your board. Okay. Now coming for the physical layer. In this physical section, you can see this layer ID. It is just an unique identification and a reference layer. And for your layer, you want some unique number means you can assign it in the layers ID. Like I have given for top as 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. And you can change it in a order however you want. Okay. Now coming for this material section, you want top as an copper material, so I use an copper. Otherwise, you can just click on that and you can say change it to the different kind of aluminum or anything. You can change it. Same, this is an dielectric layer. You all know that each layer there will be a between a dielectric layer will be there. So for all the dielectric materials, I have used FR4. It is the most efficient. So I have used it for dielectric. I have used it FR4. Otherwise, if you want to change means you can just click on that and you can select the different kind of dielectric materials. Okay. Now same fill in material. It defines the material used to fill areas where there is no primary material. For normal PCB, you may not need this. Change it manually. You can just ignore that. Now coming for this negative artwork. You know that why we use negative artwork, like which controls whether the artwork for a particular layer is generated using negative polarity, whichever the artwork is generated using negative polarity. If you enable this, the artwork will be generated for negative artwork. It is called negative artwork. Now Coming for this positive mask, like which you are created any positive mask for your layers so that you can enable it here. You will get the options for enabling option so that you can enable here. Same coming for no fillet. You know that no fillet option controls whether fillets are applied to the certain copper or pads features. Okay, associated with the layers. When you enable this, it totally prevents users of fillets where applicable. Okay, same like unused pin suppression. This is an unused pin suppression is used to control how unused pins are handled for the layer. Okay, same as for unused via suppression. Now, if you are using a signal integrity or embedded things means you just giving the manual values here and you go on for signal integrity, you can change given the ohms values here and for the dielectric constant you can give it here. Like this is after this you creating and you giving the values, you just click on apply and okay. The cross section has been completed. Like this you can create a different kind of layers for your board. Okay. Thank you.